Alright, here is my chicken tractor. I have relocated it close to my raised garden beds, and this is my side yard, and I'm using the hens right now and the tractor to direct the hens over patches of grass that need to have the thatch dug up, because there's just a lot of thatch that's worked its way down into the bottom of the lawn, and I'd like to just get it up, and that way I can fertilize it and put out some new seed and that kind of thing. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to just show you what I do every day. I thought I would take this opportunity because over the past few years my routine has changed on how I care for the 3 laying hens, and I thought I'd just walk you through here real quick and show you what I'm doing now. Alright, so let's head over here. The first thing I'm going to do is move the tractor. Okay, so first thing I do is I get out their ladder. Okay, they have a little ladder in here. I take this out. Now I can move it. I also have a dish in there that I need to get out. Okay, and I'm going to grab the little bin that I have underneath the tractor and then the scraper that I have on the side. So what I did basically was just pivot it with the back wheels instead of trying to pull it and push it. Sometimes that can be kind of hard. So a lot of times I just turn it and put it in a new spot. So I'll show you what it looked like. And I do this every day. So this is what they've dug up from the grass yesterday and this morning. And then there's the little dish I was trying to get, but I'll go ahead and get that, clean it out, and put their food in there. And I'll clean out their water dish. So I give them a quart of layer feed, layer pellets every day, and then I also top it off with a little bit of black sunflower seeds and oyster shell. So now I'll stick this back in there and top off their water. My little black hen just loves to run out. She's the little escape artist. Now I'll put their little ladder back in here at the door. They really don't need the ladder, but it helps hold the door open. Okay, and here they are. I'll show y'all real quick if you can see them. They're munching away on their little pellets there. 3 laying hens. Okay, and there's their little ladder going up. Their water dish, and sometimes I put extra oyster shell in this little cage cup. Now comes the not so fun part. Now that they're eating and they're occupied, I'll open up this door, move their little perch, and scrape out this. And I do this every day. We don't have any kind of sand or any kind of bedding in here, but I find this works out just fine. Into the little bin. Okay. And this is just a thing I got off of Amazon. It's I guess you'd look for an ice scraper for cars. When it's real stubborn, I can use this side to scrape the little rubber mat that I put in there. Okay. And I'll put that poop in the compost pile. I have a designated composter for chicken poo. And I just cleaned it out probably in March, and I have about 10 gallons of aged chicken manure. So I'll be using that in my garden obviously this year. Now I'm going to rake up all of this and expose some new grass. We got some rain coming in the weekend, so I might go ahead and throw out a little bit of seed or something like that. So I'll show you how this looks. Now this is a thatch rake. This is all what they have loosened up for me yesterday. Okay, so that's my little pile of dried grass, years and years of thatch. So I'm going to take that and put it in my composter that I have right here in the garden. That little black one there, that's called a Wizard Junior, I think. I really enjoyed using it. I've been adding a lot of wet food scraps and things like that into the tumbler lately, so a little bit of dry ingredients won't hurt, I think. That should be good for it. Okay. Now I'll just give it a quick tumble. I like composters that don't have metal parts. I like them to be all plastic, because that metal eventually just, you know, rusts away. So there's that. And now for the fun part. Let's see if I have some eggs. All right. 2 today. I had 3 yesterday. So I'm getting about 18 a week now. So there you have it. That's how I take care of my 3 laying hens. Just getting a lot of eggs. They are so wonderful. Later today I'll bring them out some treats from the garden, maybe some flowers or lettuce, anything maybe from the produce store that I haven't gotten around to cooking. And so their eggs have just been wonderful. I've also been growing sprouts and giving those to them. Those are real easy to grow and they're real nutritious. So I've been feeding them sprouts. And the eggs, like I said, have just been wonderful. So I'll show you guys the spring garden another time. It's just a beautiful time of year. I love the spring garden. Lots of things growing. Y'all have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching.